Hello, friends. I'm Fedem, and I'm traumatized. Why, you may be asking? Well, yesterday I went to go get my vaccine, right? And this wasn't the traumatizing part, all right? They just legalized it for children under 16, so I went to go get it the day of, just so I can do things again, you know? And I was in line, right? And so this guy pulls me aside. I don't know how to explain this, but he looks like he would be like working in Hollywood. I don't know how to describe that, but it just looks like it. Like you know that one guy from The Simpsons, the I'm gonna put him on screen right now. He looks like that. That's exactly what he looked like, but not yellow. And so he pulls me aside and he asks me, "Hey, uh, do you speak Spanish?" And what I thought he was gonna do is I thought he was gonna get me to translate for him because you know he asked me in English if I know Spanish. We're in a line where we're gonna get a vaccine. Maybe he needed to communicate with someone who didn't speak English, something like that. So I said yeah, because I thought what I was gonna do was I was gonna listen. Oh my god, I'm comboing this guy. I was gonna listen to someone speaking Spanish, and then I was gonna or translate. Okay, so he pulls me aside, right? And then I see someone approaching, right? And he has something that he's holding to his left side, and I can't really see what it is. So I can't really like I couldn't foresee this coming. What I'm about to tell you. So he he pulls me aside. Guy comes in, and then he points a camera, one of those like, and I mean a camera as in like a TV studio camera, like a big fancy professional camera, those. And he pulls out a microphone. I'm like, "Oh crap. What is happening?" And then I look at the logo that they have, and it's Telemundo. Which, if you don't know what Telemundo is, it's like a channel that specializes in delivering content for primarily Spanish speakers. Which sucks because I'm not great at Spanish. Which sucks even more because I'm literally Mexican. I'm not half white. Both of my parents are Mexican. Spanish was my first language before English, and I suck at it. Like, I suck. I have to plan sentences like 15 steps away before I like actually confront someone, because or else I just look like an idiot who can't place things together, and it's terrible. And now I'm in front of a camera and I have to speak. So he asked me, "Hey, are you nervous about getting the vaccine?" And I'm like, because obviously he wants to hear yeah. So yeah, he asked me like, "Are you nervous about getting the vaccine?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm going to say what I said, but in English, because I'm not going to embarrass myself 2 times in a row. That's not something I need in my record. All right, I already know that. Oh, there's a YouTuber in this game. I could have clickbaited that. Goddamn. Okay, and I don't need that. I don't need to stay awake at night with those two burdens, right? So basically, he says like, why are you nervous about getting the vaccine? And I go, this I go, "Oh, because I'm gonna die because be, because I but because I haven't gotten I haven't oh god, I'm dead. I haven't gotten a vaccine in a while." And at this point, yeah, I do feel like I want to die. But here's the thing. It's his job to make sure that he gets good interviews. So all he has to do, because that was obviously a terrible one, is just go ask someone else, right? Wrong. He keeps asking me questions. I don't know why. I obviously don't know how to speak the language well. But he keeps asking me questions. And then I'm like, "Oh, okay, you know what? He's probably just trying to make me feel better and trying to make me think that I'm going to be on TV because I'm a kid and he doesn't want to just leave, right? And he just wants to, this rod isn't working. And he just wants to, make me feel better, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, he's just asking me some more questions. I'm sure he's not going to put me on, right? He's a professional, right? It's fine. He knows that he should get someone else. And then after they asked me the questions, I kind of just go into the clinic, right? Where we're going to sign up and do all the things, right, to get my first dose of the vaccine. And while my mom is talking to the person in the front counter, they still have the cameras on me. they haven't they're still there, right? The guy with the mic is still there. The guy with the camera's still there. It's just pointed at me, even though I'm not. I'm just in front of the counter on my phone, texting whoever I can to gain any sort of sanity. Luckily, though, they do move on to me and move on to my friend who was also there, and they have the cameras pointing at him. They're not really asking him any questions, and they have the cameras pointing at him, and I'm like, okay, well, one, he's worse at Spanish than I am, but I mean, at least it's not me, right? And so they're filming him as he's getting the vaccine, and I'm waiting for my mom to finish getting the vaccine so I can go. And then as I'm waiting for my mom, the guy stops pointing the microphone towards my friend's mom and stuff, and he goes like, okay, how do you spell your name? And I'm like, no, because this means that it means it's going on, because why would he ask for my name if he's not going to give me credit? Which is why. And so the part of my brain who wants to make sure that I don't go insane tries to reason and be like, hey, maybe this is still the same thing. Maybe he's just asking you to make sure that you know, I feel like I'm participating because he knows I'm a kid. Maybe that's it. Right? And so I'm gonna get the injection, and then he asked me some more questions right before, but I was so nervous that I don't remember what happened. I just remember kind of answering questions that the person giving me the dose was asking me, and I know that they were still pointing the camera at me while I was getting the injection. And so right after that, I get the dose. I walk back into my seat. And then he follows me, and then he's like, okay, how do you feel now? And I'm like, wow, he's really playing along with this. He's really making sure that I feel like I'm participating, even though I know for a fact, right, that I'm not going to be on that TV, right? And so the thing is, there's a lot of words I can use to describe, like, what they want me to say, which is like, oh my god, I have the vaccine now. I feel so secure. You know, I was a scared child, and I miss my friends. I want to be with my friends at school. And the thing is, I couldn't. I actually prefer the situation, not the people dying situation. I don't like that part. But I prefer staying at home without dealing with the real people. Like, think about it. The audacity that people have to walk up to you and start talking to you in real life. Do you think I want that? No. And so yeah, obviously he wants me to say like, oh, I feel so secure, I feel safe, and I'm ready to be with my friends and play Pokemon, right? And so I go ahead and I say the only word that I know in Spanish that I know means safe and secure. And I'm like, he's like, so how do you feel now? I'm like, he's obviously waiting for an explanation. I'm like, yeah, I feel safe. Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna do now? The things that I told you I was gonna. What was it? Yeah. I want to go to school. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to the store. It's the same thing. You can tell. I know I'm using the same 4 buzzwords. Like, it's. At this point, I'm thinking about making it on purpose, like, way worse, just to ensure that it's not going live on air, right? But the thing is, that's a risk too, because if for whatever reason it does go on live air, it's gonna be the really worst version. So I just go like, oh, and I already know there's gonna be one of those things that just will literally not let me sleep. It's like, okay, so when this happened, it made me flash back to one of my worst memories ever, which was in middle school when I was running for president for this science group thingy. I forgot what we did, but I think we did like experiments or something. It was 7th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, I think, and we were supposed to do a speech when we ran for president. But the thing was, I didn't know we had to do a speech because I wasn't there during one of the meetings where they informed us that we had to do a speech. And so everyone else had their speech written, but I didn't. So I had to like freestyle that off the top of the dome. Okay, I tried writing a speech while everyone was writing theirs, but my friends wouldn't leave me alone, and I couldn't focus. So that was just great. And so I started off the speech being like like boasting about my previous experience with leadership, which was just like this student body from 6th grade, I think, and the fact that I used to own a comic book club. I think that's all I flexed. But I'm like, yeah, man, I have all this leadership experience. All right, get ready for some real leadership, you know. And as I'm obviously wowing them with all this leadership talk, how I've leadershiped so many times, I realized 3 things. A, there's a camera, there's a giant camera right there that I just saw, and which I just remembered is going to be recording footage that will be sent to the board of directors. 2, hey, there's 85 people watching me, like in front of me, physically in front of me. And C, hey, I don't actually know what I'm going to say after this because I didn't write a speech. So, I basically went, yeah, guys, I have so much leadership. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, actually, it was more awkward than that. It was like, yeah. And so I have a lot of leadership experience. And so, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to sit down now. And the thing is, it doesn't sound that bad when you say it out loud. Maybe people who have experience with this or could relate with bombing on stage in front of over 100 people can be, they can actually, they understand what this feels like. But saying this out loud, it doesn't make me feel nearly as much dread as I did when that happened, when that took place. That's the problem with these stories. Like, you can't, it's hard to actually, like, it sounds stupid when you're talking about it, but it sucks so much. And yeah, that's basically what happened yesterday when I tried to get my vaccine. And I thought it was gonna blow over. I thought it was gonna, like, whatever. You know what? This makes it on TV. I mean, this isn't gonna go like be crazy, right? It's just the evening news. Who's gonna see it? No one's gonna pay attention, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. If you thought so, you're an idiot, okay? My family recorded it while it was playing on TV. Why? I don't know. But they did. And now it's on several hard drives, on phones, on computers, and I just, why? Why would you do that? And so yeah, that exists now. And yeah, that's basically the story that I was gonna tell. Also, I just wanted to point out, now, I do have a Twitch and I have a Twitter. Why do I have a Twitter? Good question. I've heard nothing but homicides there. Like, I heard it's a terrible place, but I got it anyway. So, I'll link all of those in the description. My Twitch and my Twitter. I am trying to figure out what I want to do in terms of content. There's a lot of different things I can do, but I'm just gonna do whatever, man. Like, I like doing the funny edits with my friends, but I also really like doing these. It's very nostalgic for me because I grew up with like 2015, 2016 Technoblade Scours commentaries, and you know, he doesn't do that anymore. I just thought it'd be nice if I went ahead and did one similar to, well, like his style. I know he didn't invent commentaries, but you know, it was a special kind. All right. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and see me stream stuff, I stream modded, I stream Skywars, I stream modded. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do there, but for now, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I almost forgot to mention that I have a Discord server as well. I have a public Discord server for the channel. Well, not just for the channel. The Discord server is used for a lot of different things. It's mostly I made it like 3 or 4 years ago for the purpose of group games like adventure maps and movie nights. So yeah, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and check out the link in the description for the server invite. Just make sure to read through the rules, and you should be fine. I'm also very active on there, so if you ever want to, for some reason, talk to me in English, that you can